connect with somebody first before you can send them a message. So you make the connection. Hey, Joey, thanks for accepting my request. I was reaching out to you regarding an opportunity with our financial firm in the fintech industry, which is financial services through technology. We're hiring nationally and offering work from home roles, either part-time or full-time. Due to COVID-19, there's been many changes across a lot of industries, and this could help because it's work from home in a recession-proof industry. So I'd like to meet with you since you have some of the experience that I look for. We have a corporate webinar that's required as a prerequisite with our hiring manager or broker with more information. If you don't use Shaq's webinar, then you can just say, hey, I would like to set up a meeting where I can give you an overview of our company, so on and so forth. But you send the message. If you're using the webinar, you give them a couple times to choose from. And hey, send me a good email and phone number if you're interested. And geez, you send those messages out and then you get responses. Yeah, I'm open. Yeah, here's my email. Here's my phone number. Boom. I didn't even have to talk to them on the phone. Guys, think about your team as well. Some people don't want to get on the phone. If they could just do this, they get the name, the number, the email, scheduled for a webinar, and there you go. Another way to prospect. So it's huge, guys. Utilize social media. It works. Anything that you do enough of, it'll work. You can't say, oh, I sent out 5. LinkedIn doesn't work for me. I sent out 10 Facebook messages. It doesn't work for me. You got to do it consistently on a regular basis. We met with Jackie. She sends out 50 to 70 text messages daily. And she is a SVP making $350,000 a year. And she still sends out 50 to 70 messages a day. So come on, guys. We got to do it. Pick it up a little bit. You'll find people. People are looking for us. Always remember that. All right, last one, Josh.
All right. So, hey, why be scared though? I want to know what helps you. What does fear help anyone? Can you imagine Samir's scared to get on the phone, never finds Dante. Dante never becomes an RVP and never finds Otis, who never finds Shondell, and Josh never gets found. All because someone was scared. That's nuts. How that is scary to think about. It's not scary to think about the getting on the phone. It's scary to think about that. You find Primerica.
You broke up a little bit. What'd you say?
Val, how did you find Primerica?
I got prospected.
By who?
By Roida.
Roida go
direct to Jen.
There we go. Okay. And you know how Roida got found?
Warm market.
Gotcha.
Prospect.
Okay, so Jen's afraid to talk to her friend because she doesn't want to feel dumb or stupid. So she never talks to Roida, who never finds Val. Right? Josh is afraid to. Josh sees someone who looks like they're working hard, kind of having a bad day, walks into her store and is afraid to talk to her because she, might say no to him. Never finds Morgan, who never finds Yoali, who never finds AJ, right? Because he was scared. Come on, man. Like, no, fear doesn't help anyone. It actually hurts everyone in the process. Everybody. All right. Hey, can I please speak with Dante? My name is Josh Perez. How are you doing today? Yeah? Sorry, go ahead.
Doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's a pleasure to meet you. I don't think we've had the pleasure to chat yet. I was calling because your contact information was passed to me by someone that might have a lot of the qualities I'm looking for. Do you have a second to talk about a career opportunity?
Sure. What's going on?
So I actually own a financial brokerage firm in Northern Virginia, and right now we're in a huge expansion phase, just looking for some new talent. COVID really spiked our business. And I was just curious what it is you do for work now.
Right now, I just work, retail manager at a grocery store.
Retail, that's amazing. And a manager, you've got people skills, you've got leadership skills. How long have you been doing that?
It's been about 7 years.
Okay, so it's been a minute. Is that something that you love doing? You plan on retiring there?
Uh, I mean, this is kind of the track I've been on. I mean, I never really thought about doing anything else, but it is very demanding.
Demanding. Okay. Hey, I never look to take anybody away from their full-time career per se, Dante, but all of my people, they work from home. They get to make their own hours. I'm curious if the money were better and it were flexible enough, do you ever keep your options open for better opportunities?
Yeah, I mean, I'm always open to seeing what else is out there.
Okay, awesome. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of Zoom before? The Zoom
Yeah,
app?
yeah, of
Yeah.
course.
That's how all of our people work from home, Dante. And this is what I'd like to do. On another day and time, right? I'd like to schedule a Zoom meeting with you where we can chat a little bit more on what we're offering. And if it's a good fit for you and you're a good fit for us, then we can chat some more. Is that fair?
Yeah, that'll work.
That'll work. Okay. Awesome. Just because today's Saturday, between tomorrow or Monday, what's a better day for you?
Monday works.
Monday works? Okay. Can you unshare the screen real quick, Shondell? Monday works. Okay. I'm looking, do you like mornings, afternoons, or evenings? What's better?
Afternoon is good.
Afternoons. Okay. Is 2 okay?
Yeah, that's good. Thanks.
Okay. So we'll do Monday at 2 p.m. And listen, okay, time out. I just scheduled a meeting. It's done. For the first 2 years in business, that's where I stopped until I went down to they're called the Burks hierarchy. Okay. I went down and visited their office and I saw some of the people doing call blitzes like I do call blitzes. Oh, look, they're doing what I do. The only difference is they had this notebook, this spiral notebook, and it said on the front cover of it, it said tap rooting notebook. I said, what's that? And I started listening to them, and this is what they did. Okay. I just booked a meeting with Dante, and this is how they draw it in their book. I was like, this is the craziest thing in the world. Okay, so 2 o'clock, Monday at 2 o'clock, Dante. Just before we hang up, I've found that the highest quality talent has always come from introductions, direct referrals. Okay, I'm not looking for just everybody. I'm looking for people like you with leadership skills and they're hardworking, dedicated for you've been dedicated for 7 years, but just dedicated in general. I'm looking for more people like that. Dante, listen, if I asked you to think of 1 or 2 people, and they say 3, I just been saying 1 or 2. If I could ask you to think of 1 or 2 people that fit that description, like you, Dante, hardworking, motivated, leadership, who would be the first 1 or 2 names that pop into your mind instantly?
That would be Morgan and Joey.
Morgan and Joey. That was actually pretty fast. They say the average person knows 600 different people by first name if they really think about it. What made these 2 people come up just like so fast? What stands out?
Well, I mean, you said hardworking, and that was the first thing that popped in my head. And they're both managers as well, so I know that they also work well with people.
Oh, they're both managers. Okay. Well, listen, this is what I'd like to do. I'd like to leave a voicemail in regards to what we're offering here. Whenever I get a second, I'll reach out. What's the best cell phone to reach them by? And let me get that for you. Blah, 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 blah. Never left I saw this. I was like, whoa, hold the phone. Hold the phone. I have to leave my house to go find the 10 numbers a day. But here I am, as I live and breathe. These guys are finding, they're getting numbers, 10 of them or more, and they never had to leave their desk. In the AC, okay, I live in Northern Virginia. They're in Fort Lauderdale, where it's like never cold, but it gets cold where I live, and I got to go prospect rain, sleet, shine, or whatever. Okay, I think I like this, because what am I gonna do next? I'm gonna call Joey. Hey, Joey. Good afternoon, Joey. My name is Josh Perez. How are you? We haven't had the pleasure of meeting yet, but I just recently spoke with your friend Dante. He told me a lot of great things about you. You two are managers. He said you're hardworking. You've got a lot of people skills. Did I get the right information? Yes. Okay, great. Listen, how long have you been doing that? Do you enjoy it? If the opportunity were better, do you keep your options open for something better? Yes. Okay, great. Have you ever heard of Zoom? Yes. Okay. I'd like to set up a Zoom meeting with you on another day and time. We can chat a little bit more on what we're offering. What's a better day? Sunday or Monday? Monday's better. Okay, morning, noon, or evening. What's better? Noon. Okay, how about Monday at 3? I'm meeting with Dante Monday at 2, or maybe you want to chime in with Dante. What's better for you? Oh, you want to chime in with Dante? Wow, here we go. Now I'm about to do an op meeting. Let's do it. Oh, by the way, I'll send you a confirmation. By the way, Joey, just like Dante thought highly enough of you to refer you to my firm, we find that the best quality talent always comes from direct referrals, introductions, because Joey, I'm not looking for just anybody. I'm looking for people like you and Dante. If I ask you to think of 1 or 2 people that fit that description, okay, hardworking, motivated, they're looking to go to level 2 in life, not stay at level 1. Okay, who would be the 2 names that you could think of? Joey, give me 2 names real quick.
Bao and Jeff.
Oh, here we go. Bao and Jeff. Hey, the average person knows 600 names by first name. Yahoo Finance did a study on this, but you thought of these 2 people. First, what stands out about them? What's so good about them? Oh, Bao's like a boss lady, and Jeff is just he always makes somebody laugh. Great people skills. Okay, great. I'd like to leave a voice message to these folks about what we're offering. What's the best cell phone number to reach them by? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, guess what I'm gonna do? Hey, see you next time, Joey. Time to call Jeff and Bao. Hey, Jeff, how are you? And Jeff, who do you know? Give me 2 names and numbers. What the heck? I'm building my business from my desk? From my desk? Wow. That's called forcing the issue. And if you were starving in the middle of the street, not the street, but if you were starving and you didn't have anything in your refrigerator, and you couldn't go to your parents' house, and you couldn't go to your friends' coworkers, no one's coming to your rescue, the cavalry's not coming, it's just you. Would you just lay down and die? I was watching a scene from Full Metal Jacket, if anybody's ever watched that movie. And it was a boot camp scene. It was a fat guy. And the drill sergeant was like, are you gonna die on me? Are you gonna die? He said, well, then do it. Do it then, just die. and during boot camp, right? Are you gonna lay down and die if you were starving, or are you gonna go and build a business? I'd like to leave you guys with one last thought if we're done with our PowerPoint. Yeah, okay. There's a show, and I think this would be cool for Dante. Bruce told me this the other day, because he called me after the DDR call, and he asked him. I said, Bruce, what's it like? He said, what do you mean? I said, making 1.5 million a year doing nothing, having a perpetual money machine that sends you bills, dólares, you know what I'm saying? Scundos, without doing nothing. What's that like? He said, well, I went to my broker the other day And I asked him, well, he told me, he's like, dude, you got to have some more bonds in your portfolio. This is like really aggressive. He said, dude, I have the biggest bond in the world. It's called my business. And I was like, what do you mean, coach? He said, well, I explained to him. I asked him a question. I said, what type of investment would I need to invest into to, you know, earn $1 million a year of dividend income or whatever it's called, you know, the money earned from my investment annually. What would I need to invest into with zero risk of losing the original principal? No risk. He said, well, that sounds like a bond to me with a 1% rate of return. Okay. Which means I would have to have $100 million invested to earn $1 million a year. So he said, it's like having $100 million in investment account. That's what it's like. So I was like, what the heck? Bruce is basically worth $100 million. And I started thinking, because there's this show that's going on right now. It's called The Undercover Billionaire. See, this is what you got to do to keep yourself excited in this business. Otherwise, you get bogged down with the same monotonous things every day, right? Michael Jordan did the same freaking things every single day, but yet he was still somehow able to get excited because he found things that made him excited. So I found this show called The Undercover Billionaire on Discovery Channel. Again, I know you guys watch Netflix, don't lie. I just confessed to watching a Medea movie yesterday, right? If you're going to watch something, go watch The Undercover Billionaire on Discovery Channel, okay? The whole first season is on YouTube. You could buy it. The second season has Grant Cardone on there, who I love. I love Grant. And this is what they do. They give you, they take everything from you. Now you got nothing. They shave your head. Okay. You're someone completely different. They give you 3 things: a beat up car with 200,000 miles, a phone with no contacts in it, and $100 bill. And your job is to go out there and build a $1 million business in 90 days. 90 days, or else you have to give $1 million in cash of your own money to Discovery Channel. So I started thinking, I was like, Bruce just told me his million is like having his business is worth $100 million. I said, okay, so what is it like to have a $1 million Primerica business? Well, you know, by the same judgments or whatever, it's like cash flowing $10,000 a month in overrides. So I said, okay, what do I got to do as a regional leader? Okay, below RVP, because I want to do it below RVP before I go RVP. And I need to do 66,000 base. That's what I need to do, which is almost breaking Shaq's record. You see, this is what I see. This is what I do. And this, I literally made a bet with Samir. Hey, I'm going to build $1 million business. And guess how soon? 90 days. That's my goal. Who can do that? Anybody. If you put your mind to it, if you prospect daily and don't care what anyone says to you. And if you're an RVP, it's a heck of a lot lower number than 66 grand. So I encourage everybody to go out there and prospect your behinds off. I appreciate you chiming in. I hope this was valuable for everybody. Go out there and at minimum get 70 new contacts. I promise will solve a lot of your problems. That's 10 numbers a day from now until next training. Get 70. That's your number. 70. That's the doctor's prescription. 70. and we'll see you next time.